Hello, my name is Ken Carson. I'm one of the owners at Xybix. And today I'm going to help Amanda get set up at her console. So Amanda, what we're going to do today is I'm going to help you get set up with better ergonomics. Now, sometimes the best ergonomic position is your most comfortable one. But what I want to do is get you set up here in what's going to be your best musculoskeletal position. So Amanda, what I want to start with, and I see this in a lot of comm centers, control rooms, public safety, they're doing 2 rows of monitors nowadays because you've got so much information. Now what's going on here is if you just look straight ahead and look up at your monitors, you're tilting your neck and your eyes are going up, really high in your head. So let's lower that down. Now, if you just have 1 row of monitors, our goal is to get your eyes about in this top quarter of the screen. So your natural gaze is 15 to 20 degrees down, and that's what's built into all humans. We're walking along on a footpath, 500 years ago. That's where your eyes go. So that's your most comfortable position for your body and your neck. Now, with 2 rows of monitors, we're gonna have to cheat that a little bit because the ergonomics don't call for what to do with 2 rows of monitors, but we wanna get this row a little bit lower than we normally would. So what I wanna do is get your eyes somewhere around in this range, so let's say the bottom quarter of these upper monitors. You still have the downward gaze, and you can actually go all the way down to 60 degrees from here, down to 60 degrees, and we'll be good there. And then you have the monitors up above at a closer range, so you're minimizing the looking up or bending of the neck when you go up. So let's look and see where you are here. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. Actually, you fit yourself pretty well there. So the next thing we can do here is we can do the focal depth adjustment, and that's pretty self-explanatory. So let me show you what we wanna do there. So what I'm gonna do, Amanda, is where do you think you kind of have your best vision for these, your best focal depth? So I've got them all the way forward here, and let me work them back slowly and just kind of think of where you are. We can go all the way back.
I think right there is pretty good.
Okay, so you've got that pretty far back, so that's fantastic. So you've got good vision there. Sometimes it's a good idea if you do wear glasses to get glasses made specifically for a work environment like this. And if you're dispatching, you're doing 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour shifts, it makes it that much easier on your eye. I also see some of the blue blocker glasses out there that block the blue light coming off the screens, and I think those work pretty well to help lessen the strain on your eyes. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next subject here. And we've got your eyes and your neck and some of your shoulders in a pretty good place, and now we're gonna work more shoulders and then down through your elbows, wrists, and all that, and let's get you in the best position. Did you ever play piano as a kid? Okay, so how'd you put your hands for piano? You're like this, right? You're not like this, you're boom, okay. So what we're gonna do is get about a 90-degree bend in your arm here at the elbow, and then your hands are on the keyboard, kind of like you did when you were playing piano as a kid. So let's get you lowered down some from where you are right now on that keyboard surface. So you gotta just fine tune it to where you need it. Yeah. All right, so you've got about a 90-degree bend in your arms. You're comfortable where you are fore and aft in the position. And then you've got the setup here, so you've got your mouse, your keyboard, and you're in a comfortable position, all right? How's that feel, good?
Good.
Okay, fantastic. So next, what we're gonna look for is placement of your equipment on here. So this is gonna be what we call primary reach zone. Now, you've got a good setup here. You're running 1 keyboard and 1 mouse. But when you have multiple keyboards and multiple mice, you run into the problem of reaching for the secondary ones. And we want to minimize that. So our primary reach zone for people is your arms in that same comfortable position by your side and anything within there. We want to minimize reaching out for items, right? So we'd probably get your mouse so just a little bit closer here. And like I said, you're good because you only have 1 keyboard and 1 mouse. But if you have multiples and you have to refer to them a lot, would rather have them side by side with each other instead of one in front of the other, because that's a long reach for your body to do. Next, we're gonna look at your footwell, and we wanna make sure you have enough room to fit underneath the station, and also we wanna have room you can stretch out when you need to during the job. Okay, so at this station, you luckily have plenty of room to stretch your legs out and to slide underneath it. It's something you want to be aware of when you sit down at different consoles, that you're not going to get hit your knees on anything, you've got room to stretch out, and this console supplies all that room for you. So you're looking good there. So we've got you pretty well dialed in for all of your body position for ergonomics. So we're starting once again from your head, your neck, your shoulders, get your elbows, your arms, your wrists in the right place, get your chair adjusted correctly, and then make sure you got room to kick your legs around, stretch out, whatever you need to do. So try this position for a while and then play around with a little bit here and there to get where you're in the most comfortable position. Thank you for watching this video on getting yourself set up at your console. I hope you learned a little bit about ergonomics and how to get yourself set up. So if you have any questions about this or anything else here at Xybix, hit us up, we're here to help.